Hi everybody. My name is Carsten Ramser from eProject. This is a new program which starts now with this mission, which calls Reflect. There I like to talk about what happening in the last days in a certain kind of global view, and to try to bring a little bit understanding and comprehension and compassion into the situation. And of course today, in the last days, everything is corona, corona, corona. It's like mad. I'm living here in Spain and we are locked down. I mean, we can't leave, we can't go out of our houses. They have shut down our personal freedoms, treating us like little children that are too stupid to decide for themselves what is good for them. I mean, this is really, you do this kind of things in dictatorships, but not in democracies. And the scientific facts are not proving this heavy measurements. In fact, countries like Japan, they are living 3 times more people than in Spain. They have not a lockdown. Why they don't need a lockdown? South Korea also don't have a lockdown. And they have managed the coronavirus crisis quite well. They have much less deaths, much less people infected. Why it's possible? And the countries, the most serene, the most heavy with the measurements are actually Italy and Spain. And these are the countries with the more deaths. I mean, a part of China. But now they actually have, when you count it to the people who live in the country, Italy is the #1 and Spain is the #2. There's something like per million are dying 139 people in Italy, and in Spain 69 per million. In Japan it was 0.04 or something like this, or maybe it was 0.4, I don't know, but much less. Without this kind of repression taking away our freedom. I mean, all what I say, the numbers, what I say, I don't invent myself these numbers. These numbers are official numbers of the WHO, of the Robert Koch Institute in Germany, what is the official source for the German government, from scientists who works with this, or of studies who goes for years and years, and the other links are below. So you can check for yourself the facts. And the facts have nothing to do with the hype. Doesn't matter we have lockdowns or no lockdowns, but it's a hype of going on. The whole economic system have broke down. This is so why important. We have to get good facts, good information, because the official version we have from the governments and from the mainstream corporate media is propaganda. It's mostly negative. It makes us feel impotent, like we can do nothing, just sit around and wait until the government do something. There's no really information which says something like a really healthy person is almost impossible to pick up this virus, because a person is healthy and have a strong immune system. Who are the people who die most of the coronavirus? These are the same people who die every year on the flu, on the influenza. Old people, most of them, 80 or 90%, depends which kind of source you take, are people are around 75, 80 with 1 or 2 or 3 another serious diseases who die on coronavirus. They have died anyway. When not they have died on coronavirus, they have died on the flu. Or whatever. And so, this is a madness, you know. Most of the people who die on this virus are anyway people that will die really soon on anything because they're already really sick and they're already really weak and the immune system is already locked down, is already shut down. And this is why they take us away our freedoms. I mean, this is crazy. So I invite you to really check the facts and don't get in this hype. And of course, television, I don't know, this is really the best thing you should look now because the information there is, I mean, television anyway, is a brain eater, and when you like to get more stupid and more ignorant, the best thing what you can do is look television. Because one thing is clear, the truth you will not get there. Real information you will not get there. And this also shows us really, again, how the information is used by certain kind of people, certain kind of groups of interest to create a field of fear. I'm not talking about conspiracy things going on or things like this. I'm talking about people have interest. The people who rule need people who have fear. The people who rule need people who are like sheep, like goats. Because strong people, individual people, believing in themselves, conscious people, you can't rule. You can kill them, but you can't rule them. And this is now what we can do now. We really can reflect about what's happening, what is really the problem of the actual crisis, what it really boils down to it. Death. We can die. I mean, there are real pandemics going on every day, all the year, since always. The most heavy one is hunger. I mean, we are living in a planet who can feed everybody. Absolutely everybody. But anyway, every day are dying 24,000 to 36,000, different sources, different numbers, but let's say 24,000 every day. These are 16 seconds. Every 60 seconds a person dies because he has no food. This is a pandemic. But why is this not a problem? Because it don't come to us. This is exactly the egocentric worldview you have. We are indifferent to our brothers and sisters, to our family. And we only care about ourselves and our close loved ones. The rest we don't mind actually. Maybe we care also for the football club. We are a fan of Barcelona or Madrid, but that's finished. And it shows it really clear. What really can happen in the worst case? You die. I die. Where the hell is the problem? One thing we know of sure anyway, we will die. Death is not a problem. And that's exactly the thing. In our crazy around society, Death is a problem. Death is a sickness. And we can't control it. And that's the real problem behind. This is what makes people afraid. And as culture who deny death, deny life. And we see this very well. Look, our economic system, what we are all part of it. The market radicalism is against life. It's against humans, it's against animals, it's against the planet. Killing millions of people every year. And now this death has come to our homes, to our private comfort zone, and that's a shock. The bubble where we live in just make poof. And this is a very good thing. Because now we have the chance to reflect on what's happening. And think about what I can do, who I am. I want to live in this world what is so unjust, so inhumane. And this can be a wake-up call for a lot of people of us. Like somehow it's also for me. I mean, this hype have activated even more this kind of, it's a crazy word, it's called antifragility. This is a kind of attitude in life, not only in humans, in life itself, inherent in life. That is, when things getting heavy, when things getting worse, there's a growing, a strange inside of us, a power. Not is because we resist to the trouble. No, the trouble makes us stronger, makes us more creative, makes us more innovative, makes us more human. And this actually, it happens to me. I mean, it gives me a push, and I get more connected to this sorry, sometimes the words don't come out. Antifragility. And everybody has this insight. It's a part of the evolutionary process. We can use it. Let's use it. Let's use the actual trouble situations, the lockdowns, the repression, the crazy and stupidness about the reaction of the governments and the official part, ignoring all the facts. Let's use this bullshit and to grow out of it. It's like this, the Buddhists have a symbol. The Buddhist symbol is a lotus, it's a flower. It's an amazing, beautiful flower. But this flower can only grow in a really dirty water. It needs dirty water. And we can be a lotus flower somehow. Take this ignorance and stupidity and use it. See the stupidity and ignorance in the society and in ourselves. Don't go in this kind of judge, I know you are bad and I'm good. Don't get in this kind of the others. No. We are one global family. Look outside and look inside, and then work with it and take it. And this is the big lessons what I learned, and from the last days. Things have to get worse first to get better later. That's the way we learn until now. In the future, we don't have to learn anymore this way. We can learn just for learning. But for this we have to do an effort. For this we have to go out of our comfort zone, of our Western protected consumer society. And this is the chance to change. It's a nice game of the words. Chance is chances. You just change one letter. But change is chances, and chances are change. And this is actually what's happened now. So this is my reflection on the last days about this going on of this hype, this kind of things, and what we can do with it. So I wish you the best. I will try to make one time a week this kind of program. I don't know but I will try more or less, and to talk about what I think is actually just right now really important to us. So, thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself and be conscious. Carsten Ramser, E-Project. Bye.